Hello and good morning, everyone, and welcome to the second match of the day. It's Cumilla Vipers up against 96ers. After winning the flip of the coin, 96ers decided to have a ball first. The decision is pretty obvious as we have already had 4 games here in this venue so far recently, and in 3 of those 4 games, the team bowling first won the match prominently. 96ers won the toss and hoping to have something like that. Engineer Mohammad Saiful Islam and Monir Ahmed are starting things off for Cumilla Vipers, and Rabbi Tariq is going to start off the proceedings with the ball for 96ers. We are live from City Club ground here in Mirpur, Dhaka. We have already had one match, which was held between Brand Sports and Linus Cricket Club. So everything is set now, and we are ready for the first ball of this innings. Off the mark straight away, and off the mark with a boundary. What a start that is from Saiful Islam. It was a thick outside edge that beat third man. He played that one intentionally, actually, and very well placed. He knows exactly where the fielders are. Leaves that one on this occasion. And first extra run, wide signaled. Leaves that alone. Sensible batting. He's not taking any risks, as you have seen from the second innings, when Linus Cricket Club only scored 2 runs in the first over. It seemed like that was a slow start, but actually a start with calmness and composure is the most needed, particularly in this cricket ground where ball does come onto the bat. Second wide of the over. 1 completed, 8 without loss. We have another game coming up after this match. It's gonna be Cricket Magnet up against Dettol Daredevils, which is going to be the third and the final game of the day. It's Zabir Al Nur Khan holds the ball to deliver the second over. Monir Ahmed hasn't faced a delivery yet. That's in the gap. 2 is the call. They'll get that comfortably. Comes back from the second. Monir Ahmed gets himself off the mark. The last match was held between Brand Cricket and Linus Cricket Club. Brand Sports, I beg your pardon. Brand Sports winning the toss. They batted first and only managed to score 132 runs on the board. In reply, Linus Cricket Club chased the target comfortably, keeping 6 wickets in hand. 2 completed, 12 without loss. Rabbi Tariq comes back into the attack. He has given away 8 runs in his first over. Goes straightish towards long off for a single. Last man stands is a new form of playing cricket that's commenced back in 2005 in England, featuring some exciting and challenging cricketing rules. That's slashed away, and one bounce into the fence for 4. Beautifully played. No chances at all for the man at deep third. And Saiful Islam got himself another boundary. Oh, big appeal there. Everyone is up and appealing. Now, was there an age? The umpires seem to be talking with each other to confirm whether there was an age or not. The fielding team is celebrating, and the batter, Saiful Islam, is not moving an inch from his crease. An interesting situation. Yup, he's given. And also, to be very honest, from the commentary box, I've also heard a noise. There was a clear deflection. Everyone went up and they're celebrating. So, the first blood shed for Cumilla Vipers. It's Saiful Islam who departs, and it's 17 for 1. So, an early succession for 96ers, and it's Shoaib Azmir Steve into the crease. He will be facing. That was a good delivery, right on the money, outside the off stump. He wanted to guide that one away towards third, but he edged it, and the keeper takes a very simple catch. Last Man Stands over the last few years gained immense popularity. It is now played in over 25 countries and in over 100 venues. Good bowling once again. Perfect line and length. He's maintaining his length in 4 to 6 meters range from the stumps, which is a perfect test match length. The batter is now having a conversation with the umpire about something. Anyways, last ball of this over coming up. Down the leg side, there is an appeal, but umpire shows no interest. 3 overs done, 17 for 1. Saiful Islam was the man who departed in the previous over. He was looking well settled. He played a couple of lovely strokes, but afterwards he ends up losing his wicket. Single taken. Jabir Al Nur Khan comes back into the action. As I've said, last man stands have gained immense popularity. It has now become world's largest community of amateur level cricketers. It features amateur level World Cups as well. A World Cup was held in 2024 in Nairobi, Kenya, and national teams participated. National amateur teams. And proud for Bangladeshi supporters, Bangladesh LMS team won that World Cup. That's good bowling, not letting the batters to have any chance. A very rare case here in last man stands that the bowling team started off with two fast bowlers. Generally, we often see a spinner and a pacer combination or a couple of spinners. 4 done, 21 for 1. We have got a very soothing weather today here in Dhaka. Not too hot, not too cold. The sun is up. Oh, that's a pitch and taken. Would you believe it? Shoaib Azmir, he was looking for a paddle sweep, but it was slightly uppish. The keeper did very well to take the catch. He is very disappointed with himself. Cumilla Vipers are now in some sort of bother. They lost 2 wickets and the score is now 21 for 2. Spinner introduced. It's Mohaiminul Islam. He has already bowled a delivery and got a wicket straight away. Pritam Sarkar is the new man in the crease, joins Monir Ahmed. Down the wicket, inside edge, lucky runs. That's running away. There is a chase, but the ball wins the race. 4 runs. Every boundary matters, doesn't matter how they come, as long as they're coming. A very welcome boundary for Monir Ahmed. He moves on to double figures with that boundary. Oh, that's a pitch, but safe. Fielder cuts that one off. Single to end of this over, 28 for 2. And there will be a change in the voice. Mr. Sajjad will join the commentary box.
Thank you so much, Sahaf. Cumilla Vipers. Not the best of starts they got. 28 for 2 after 5 overs. Good ball from Zabir Noor. NinetySixers. Good disciplined bowling performance from them so far. Will be a single. Good work done in the deep by the fielder. He moved really quickly towards his left to cut that off. Monir Ahmed played 7 balls so far for his 11. That is the 12th run from his bat. Cumilla Vipers, they won the toss and they elected to bat first. In the first game we saw that Brand Sports, they elected to They were put to bat first after winning the toss, and it was an easy win for the team chasing. That was close. Slower delivery from Zabir. Linus in the first game chased down a target of 133 pretty easily. It was very interesting to see that Cumilla Vipers, they won the toss and elected to bat first. Once again there was width offered but kept a bit low. That is why Pritham Sarkar failed to connect that ball. He is struggling a bit after the end of 6 overs, 30 for 2. Rabbi Tariq and Mohammedul Islam are the 2 wicket taking bowlers so far. Cumilla Vipers, they need to strike quickly. They need to score quickly. Leg spinner, extra bounce. Mohammedul Islam picked up a wicket in his first over. Gave away only 7 runs. Started well in this over as well. Bit of turn, played into the gap, but that will be cut off by the fielder. The leg side, they don't have any fine leg. Pritham Sarkar. Fuller length. Appeal from the wicket keeper. Usually wicket keepers are very excited always, all the time. Struggling. Pritham Sarkar is struggling really. Already played 8 deliveries for his 3 runs. Upishly played. Will be a single only. So when you are not being able to score runs, we'll come back to that point later. After 7, 32 for 2. (32 for 2). Pritham Sarkar struggling. We saw in the last over against Mohammedul. He failed to pick the lengths quickly. So Pritham Sarkar, when usually as a batter, when you are struggling, you must look to rotate the strikes. You must look to take the singles, nudging the balls into the gaps. But yes, this is a mental game. Makes you do different things, funny things. Once again, extra bounce now from Ariful Haq, the new bowler. Pritham Sarkar, you can see that how hard he wants to hit those balls. This time that was connected really well, placed really well in between those long on and long off fielders. Welcome boundary for Pritham Sarkar and Cumilla Vipers as well. They need to have a move on now. Pritham Sarkar definitely will feel comfortable, will feel good after that boundary. Take a single, Pritham, now. Well, he did better than that. Talking about confidence, he is flying high now after hitting that boundary on the previous ball and then Fuller on the offside. opened the face of the bat. That's why he definitely eased that gap. Wild shot. Wild shot. Getting a bit carried away, Pritham Sarkar. Thankfully, no harm done. Last ball coming up in this over. Once again, trying to exploit that gap, that big gap in the offside. A good over for Cumilla Vipers. 41 for 2 after 8. (41 for 2 after 8). This pair, they are trying to build a partnership. Rabbi, another leg spinner. Hossein Mohammad Rabbi has been introduced into the bowling attack. Hint of turn on the first ball he bowled. This will be the last over before the change of ends. Edged. There is no one protecting that side of the boundary. The fielder was placed in the deep backward point region and it was played fine thanks to that healthy outside edge. So Pritham Sarkar, suddenly he is looking good. He has surpassed Monir Ahmed's 13 run in no time. Good catch, very good catch. Pritham Sarkar played uppishly, wanted to play through that long off region. But in the end, it was a soft dismissal. So the third wicket down for Cumilla Vipers. Pritham has to depart now. 8.3 overs bowled, 45 for 3. (45 for 3). Just when Pritham Sarkar he started to look good, he departs. Hossein Mohammad Rabbi. We saw Pritham struggling against the another leg spinner Zabin Noor. Anas Khan. Left-handed batter. Taking guard now. This is a good over from Rabbi. Considered a boundary of the outside edge. But came back really well. That was a beautifully bowled. Change of angle as well. Coming around the wicket. And very interesting run up when he is coming around the wicket. Between the stumps and the umpire. Single to end the over after 9. 46 for 3. That is the batting card. Not a very happy looking batting card. Sibley scored 13. Monir Ahmed still out there. 13 of 10. Pritham Sarkar highest scorer so far. He departed for 17 of 17. But it was not the most fluent innings he played. 96ers will be definitely, they will be very happy. So halfway through the innings, now we can see the change of ends. Ariful Haq went with the arm, big appeal, but that was missing the leg stump and umpire signaling for leg by. It doesn't matter how the run will come as long as they keep running. The fielder is underneath it. Did he drop that? No. Yes, he grabbed it. So Monir Ahmed, his fight ends with that shot, with that catch. It was bowled outside the off stump at a fuller length. Sliced it, really. And that is why it flew over that third man point region. And that was an easy catch. Monir Khan has to depart now. Cumilla Vipers, they are further in the trouble. 47 for 4. Not looking good. Someone has to step up now. Someone has to step up, has to raise the hands and say that, okay, we are in trouble, but we can get out of it. Just like Nabil did in the first game for Brand Sports. Though it was not enough, but at least if someone from Cumilla Vipers can repeat that, at least they will give something to their bowlers to bowl at. Now they have nothing on the board. Into the 10th over, 47 for 4. Not looking good. Faisal Ahmed Joy is the new batter. So for the new batter, we can see long on and long off in place. We can see a deep mid wicket and a deep square leg. Also protection in the offside as well. And deep cover, deep backward point. A bit of traditional field placement. Tried to play it through the leg side, but the lack of pace really did it for the bowler. Anas Khan not looking comfortable, though relatively new. Tried to hit it really hard, through that offside. So another over's gone after 10. So current run rate, it's only 5. And the projected score says they will reach up to 88 at this rate. So after 10, 48 for 4. And there will be a change in the commentary box. Sahaf will be joining you.
.48 for 4, Cumilla Vipers, they are not looking comfortable at all. Batting at a run rate of 4.8 in this format of the game is never acceptable. They lose plenty of wickets right from the start of this innings. And wild swing and misses that one completely. Hussain Mohammad Rabbi is bowling. He has picked up a wicket and that was a stunner. What a catch he has taken. That was a late cut. That's running away. Should be 4. It is 4. That's a good shot from Faisal Ahmed Joy under pressure. He played that very late to make sure that it's running down. It will run down fine for 4. NinetySixers management will be very proud of his team. Oh, big swing. And how far has that gone? Out of the park, maximum. What a shot that is. First sign of real aggression from not only from Faisal Ahmed Joy but also from Cumilla Vipers. 2 boundaries in a row. A 4 followed by a 6. Rabbi must be under tremendous pressure right now. Currently, they are searching for the ball. They might request another ball if it is lost, of course. But it has gone a long, long way. So turning out to be a good over after a long while. 10 runs. Off it so far, and he goes again. 6 again. Back-to-back sixes. That's marvelous. 11 done, 64 for 4. New bowler introduced is Rashid Osman. Started off with a wide delivery. So the last over that was bowled by Hossein Mohammad Rabbi was an expensive one. He has given away 16 runs. And what an over that was. Oh, a little bit fumble in the field. You cannot do that. That's just gifting away runs. After such a solid start, you cannot afford to make such mistakes like that. Nicely punched for a single. And as I was saying that the last over, it was a very impactful over for Cumilla Vipers. That's the over that they were looking for after losing 4 wickets. That's poor bowling, and that's running away at a bullet speed for 4. That's not good bowling at all. On the pads, and that's 4 all the way. Rashid Osman is also being expensive. 8 runs of the first 3 balls of this over. We have got 2 more deliveries remaining. And suddenly we are seeing a nice bit of acceleration in the scorecard. 9 of this over so far. It's Faisal Ahmed Joy, the big fella, who hit 2 maximums and a 4 in the previous over. Anas Khan on strike now. That's the second wide of this over. So end of 12, it's 76 for 4. As you can see here, 6 bowlers have been introduced, and 3 of the bowlers, Mohaminul Islam, Rabbi Tariq and Hossein Mohammad Rabbi, are the successful wicket takers. 76. 76 on the board after 12 overs. Ariful Haq, also another wicket taker, comes back into the attack. Slog sweep. Is that in the gap? Yes, that is in the gap, and that is again poor effort. A dive could have stopped the ball, but he decided not to dive for some reason. He decided to use his feet instead, which is never a safe option if you want to stop a boundary. So another boundary for Cumilla Vipers. Now, after 10 overs, the score was 48 for 4. So in the last 12 deliveries, they have scored 32 runs. Last 12 balls, they have scored 32 runs and haven't lost a single wicket. So they're definitely pulling off a wonderful fight back here in this innings. And these two batters, if they sit in the crease for even if for a couple of more overs, they can be very impactful. Not a good connection, yet a single taken. MD Ariful Haq has been very economical so far. 1 for 16 in his 2.4 overs. Last ball of his third over coming up. Goes downtown, but finds long off. 83 for 4. NinetySixers started off brilliantly using 2 fast bowlers, what we see most of the times in other forms of cricket, particularly in one days or sometimes in T20s. Straight as an arrow for a single. Two was the call from Anas Khan, but I believe that's a good call from Faisal Ahmed Joy. Joy, he's batting at 29 of 13 deliveries. That's high. Catch it is the call, but falls safe. And just a single. That's running away, fine. Again, little bit yes and no hesitations between the batters. in the end they're happy with a single. So 4 singles in this over. Last ball of the 14th coming up. Catch is the call again. It is in the gap. And oops! What happened there?
Miscommunication.
Complete miscommunication between the fielders and comedy of errors. 4 to end of this over. And 14 overs completed. The projected score shows that if they go on 10 runs per over, it will be 130 odd run. Anyways, 14 done, 91 for 4, and I welcome Mr. Sajjad to join here for the last 4 overs.
Thankfully, our communication was not as that bad as that fielders. Thank you so much, Sahaf. And Cumilla Vipers, they are trying to get a move on now. Only 4 overs, 20 balls to go. They have to score at least 40 runs of those 20 balls. Get the score somewhere around 135 marks. And that will help. That was coming towards us. Fuller length ball. Ariful Hawk. And that was a very, very good shot from Anas Khan. And his strike rates gets over 100 now with that 6. Good comeback. This seems to be a hard shot, difficult shot to execute when the spinners, they are trying to bowl short of good length, outside off stump, that will be wide. Overthrows, extra runs. So we have seen that the batters struggled really to time those balls outside off stump, whether it was a leg spinner, off and off spinner. No timing whatsoever. That helped really. Better timing could have been a wicket as the fielder was placed. 100's up now, 100 for 4. So this is a good over for Cumilla Vipers. Once again, this time he wanted to heave it over that mid-wicket region, dragging the ball from way outside off stump. So Anas Khan, he is at least trying something different, because he is seeing that outside off stump those cut shots are not coming off. That could have been wide. That could have been easy 3 runs. But somehow he managed to hit it for a single only. So after 1501 for 4. That's the batting card for you, Anas Khan. 20 not out, and of course Faisal Ahmed Joy, the top scorer so far. And his innings really is definitely standing out currently. Not out on 35 from 16 balls. He needs to finish it really strong, and he needs to get to that 50 mark. Yes, he will be retiring after that 50, but that will help their team. That will help his team immensely, and he needs to do that as quickly as possible. If he can score those 15 runs, maybe within 6 balls, 7 balls, then they could think of scoring somewhere around that 130 run mark. Rabbi Tariq came back into the attack. Bowled a beautiful Yorker. But how cruel this game is sometimes for the bowlers. What a brilliant Yorker that was, but it was an inside edge and went for the boundary. Anas Khan will definitely take that. Again, a boundary to start the over. But definitely, Rabbi, he shouldn't lose his heart. It was a brilliant Yorker. Again, good ball. Perfect execution of death over bowling. This is the 16th over. Anas Khan, he really needs to take a single at least. Again, trying to be too cute. These are priceless deliveries, wasting by the batters. Rabbi Tariq, after conceding that boundary, he came back really well. 2 dot balls after that. Yes. Oh, what happened there? Sloppy. Absolutely sloppy. That should never have been a 4. This is gifting our runs. Bouncer into the gap. This time the fielder cut it off. Mix up. Horrible mix up. But miscommunication among the fielders as well. So single to end the over. 110 for 4 after 16. .62 runs partnership between these two so far. Very good one, a timely one. That is into the gap. That is played really well. Now Anas Khan getting a move on. Hit 2 boundaries in the previous over. One courtesy of the inside edge, one courtesy of the fielder. But this time he earned it. Through extra cover, inside out, one of the most difficult shots to play in cricket. Away from that long off and cover fielder. Rashid Dhawan comes back with a slower delivery. Anas Khan has played really well so far. He scored 33 of 24 balls. But Faisal Ahmed Joy, on the other hand, he is not being able to get on the strike. 16 ball 35 runs. And that is the problem. Yes, Anas Khan has scored some boundaries. In the previous over he scored 2 boundaries. In this over he scored 1. But he is missing out on those singles. And those, if he could score those singles on a regular basis, that could have put Faisal Ahmed Joy on strike more regularly. Once again, that will run away. Nah. No, that will not be a boundary, but a couple of runs. And 96ers, I don't think they will be too unhappy to see Faisal Ahmed Joy away from that strike. Anas Khan, yes, he is hitting some boundaries, but he is also conceding dot balls. Once again, he will be keeping the strike next over. Oh, this time they are going for the second. Throw at the non-strikers and Joy gave up really. But the direct hit was needed and the fielder couldn't hit it. Projected score says at this rate they will reach up to 125. And this will be the last over. So definitely they should not be happy with that 125. And 12 runs needed to reach that 130 run mark. So far a brilliant partnership. 48 was the score when the fourth wicket fall. Thankfully for Cumilla Vipers, Faisal Ahmed is back on strike, but after a while, that could be an interesting thing to consider. Rabbi Tariq, beautifully hit, beautifully fielded as well. Very good fielding. Russell, he was fielding at long off. He knew that the batters will be looking forward for that second run. Definitely Cumilla Vipers would have wanted Faisal Ahmed back on strike, and that is why his effort was more special. Upishly played. Russell once again will cut that off. Single once again. Joy is coming back for the second run. And Anas will be on strike again. Doesn't matter really. This is the last over. Yes, of course. In the last delivery, they will have an opportunity to score 12. Bowled him. At least Anas Khan is not getting that opportunity. Rabbi Tariq. What a beautiful bowler to have to bowl for you at the death. He has got Yorkers, he has got slower balls, variations. Anas Khan clearly missing that, couldn't pick up that slower delivery. He wanted to go through that leg side, targeting that mid-wicket area. So he will depart now. So a successful partnership ends. 121 for 5. 2 more balls to go. Minhajul is the new batter. This is really a tricky situation for the new batter. Only 2 balls to go. Whether you should go for it or you will take a single and hand the strike back to that more set batter. Definitely you have to be very clear, very precise in your thought process. If you want to go, go for it. Will be a couple of runs. I don't think Joy will be satisfied with 1. He is playing for the team. Yes, every run matters. So Joy, he could play only 1 delivery in the last over. Now, Minhajul, Shahriar Rabbi. He has the opportunity to pick up 12 runs. But couldn't score more than 1 misfield, slight misfield that allowed the batters to come back for the second run. So good bowling effort by 96ers. You have to say, yes, there was a very good partnership between Joy and Anas. But still 125 for 5 is the final score, and that is the bowling card for 96ers. 2 wickets for Rabbi Tariq. 1 wicket for Mohaiminul. $125 for 5 after 18, and 126 will be the target for 96ers, and we will be coming back with the run chase. You can see Anas Khan, highest scorer, 39 of 29, and Faisal Ahmed Joy, he is not out on 36 of 17, and that was the innings that really made it possible for Cumilla Vipers to score 125 runs. They were going nowhere. They were 48 for 4 in the 11th over. So really a good comeback from them. And once again, that is the bowling card. Rabbi Tariq picked up 2 wickets. 1 wicket for Mohaminul Ariful and Hussain Mohammad Rabbi. And more or less everyone bowled really well, economical as well. So 126 will be the target for 96ers. We are now taking a short break and will be back with the run chase.
Alright, folks, welcome back. The players and the umpires have made their way into the middle, and everything is getting set for the start of the second innings. We have seen some tremendous bowling display early on in the first innings. Some fabulous bowling, restricting the run rate in the first 10 overs was outstanding, but thanks to Anas Khan and Faisal, they have pulled up a tremendous comeback. At a point, it seemed like they probably won't even reach 100, but they made it possible. In fact, they managed to score 125 on the board. Yet, this is not a very competitive target. It is going to be some. It's gonna take some effort for Cumilla to defend this target. They definitely need a very good start. In the previous match, we have seen that Linus Cricket Club, they chased down 133 very comfortably to win the match. Here we go. Edge away and straight away 4 runs. Lucky start for Sabit Hossain. 4 to kick things off. Nothing wrong with the delivery, it's just the pace that has done the trick, and I think third man should have stayed a little bit more finer position. We can also see that fine leg is also very wide. Again Apish, again in the gap, and again 4 runs. 2 fours in a row. Sabit Hossain is not going to hang about. He started punishing the bowler immediately. Saifur Rahman Ratul is the opening bowler for Cumilla Vipers. He is under pressure straight away. Down the wicket, what a shot that is! Oh, what a beauty! That has gone out of the park, maximum! How often we see this type of shot? Using his feet, the bowler was aware of that. He bowled back of the length, short pitch delivery. He perfectly balanced himself and whacked it over cull corner for a maximum. 14 of 3 balls, 4, 4, 6 of the very first 3 deliveries of the innings. Magnificent, absolutely magnificent. Get another ball. So a new ball arrived and the game will continue. It's a tremendous start. The bowling team, Cumilla Vipers, are under pressure straight away. No changes in the field though. There is a man in Carl corner right now. Oh, misses that one completely. It was well bowled and perhaps it kept a bit low as well. So finally a dot delivery and Saifur Rahman Ratul can finally take a little bit breather. That's high in the air. Wicketkeeper is chasing it, but it landed safely in the end. So single to end this over, 15 without loss. Saifur Rahman Ratul started off the proceedings for Cumilla Vipers. He has been expensive in his very first over. He has given away 15 runs. 96ers are in a very good situation right now. Welcome back, folks. We are sorry for the technical issues. We had to take a break for that. And after 7 overs, it's 81 for 2 96ers. They are dealing with 4s and 6s only. And Sabit Hussain is still there in the crease, 47 of 21 balls. He has played some excellent shots. And before the break, as I was talking about his balance, his back foot is very much balanced. And for this reason, he can play shots all around the park with ease. Four bowler introduced by Cumilla. We are in the 8th over and it's 83 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. Another single taken. And it's also quite obvious right from the start of this innings that the batters right from the get-go are looking for big shots. They must be eyeing on finish it off as early as possible. Down the leg side. Easy signal for the umpire, wide signaled. Sabit Hussain on 49 now, 49 of 23 deliveries. What an outstanding batting display he has shown. Straight. And that's taken. Oh, would you believe it? Sabit Hussain. He must be very much disappointed with himself. He must be kicking himself for that shot. It almost got the distance. Just at the edge of the rope. The fielder took a nice catch. Never easy. And in the end, he departs after scoring 49. A quick fire 49 of 24 deliveries. It's 85 for 3. Abdul Muttalib joins alongside MD Ariful Haq. He will face the first delivery. Extra bounce. The pitch is often offering extra bounce. That's why Seamers are getting advantage. Anas Khan bowls a very successful over. 8 done, 85 for 3. Drill downtown. Straight to long off. That's full toss. And that was meant to be hit away for 4. And he gets punished immediately for that delivery. Monir Ahmed, not so good from the bowler. He has been very expensive as well. He gave away 20 runs in his 1.2 overs only. How can you bring a bowler like him as a captain? Again, that's going down fine. The fielder has to cover a lot of ground and he failed. So 2 boundaries in a row. Time for Abdul Muttalib's show. 8 of 3 deliveries. 8 runs from 3 deliveries. Abdul Muttalib, 94 runs on the board. We've got 2 more deliveries left in this over. Only 32 needed now of 47 balls. Off the back foot towards deep cover. Straight down the ground. Now how far has that gone? Oh, bring another ball. That is probably the biggest of the tournament so far. Oh my words, that's 6. Regardless of any ground you play. Big one. And 100 comes up for 96ers. 101 for 3. Monir Ahmed has been very expensive. 2 overs, none for 31. 9 overs completed. The bowling end has been changed as always. Ariful Hawk on strike. Straight down the ground. Didn't get the timing properly. So just a single. Oops. That's poor from the wicketkeeper. Byron given, 4 byes, and the wicketkeeper is to blame. It should have been stopped It's a spinner. It's never hard. It wasn't even a wide delivery. So should have been stopped. That's sloppy. Faisal Ahmed Joy is with the ball. It's his very first over. He played very well with the bat alongside Anas Khan. They both pulled up a wonderful fight back, but they're not showing a good display with the ball. And it's pretty much out of their reach now. Single. And once we conclude this match, we have got one more game remaining. It's gonna be Cricket Magnet up against Dettol Daredevils. It's going to start at 2 p.m. local time. Two was the call initially, but they're happy with a single. After 10, it's 108 for 3. And now you'll be hearing the voice of Mr. Sajjad.
Hundred and 8 for 3 after 10. 96ers. They are flying at this moment. Not a big target. And they made it even smaller by their batting effort. Abdul Muttalib, 11 of 7. Played fluently into the gap. Once again, will be a couple of runs. No. Single only. Ariful denied the second one. $126 is the target, so only 17 more required. Caught on the crease. Probably sliding down the leg side. That is why the umpires denied that, dismissed that appeal. Didn't even think twice before nodding negatively. Hit it hard for a single. NinetySixers, they really don't have to take even any risks from here on to win this game. This is already into the bag. Oh, that kept low. Shahriar Rabbi, he bowled well so far. Into his third over, only one ball remaining. Gave away 14. Well, nothing is a certainty in cricket, so definitely the Cumilla Vipers, if they manage to pick up maybe 3 or 4 wickets in quick successions, things will be very interesting. But that will be a very, very, very difficult task. Difficult is an understatement, to be really honest. So the 11th over is done and dusted. 1-1-1. Nelson is up for the loss of 3 wickets. Conference going on. between the bowlers, fielders. They need wickets. They really need wickets. On the other hand, 96ers, they will be looking forward to finish it as early as possible. And they are doing that, to be really honest. 111 from 11, so still they have 7 overs left. That's 35 balls. Attempted Yorker. Abdul Muttalib, he wanted the second run, but Ariful denied. There's not really needed any unnecessary risks. Full toss, straight to the fielder. Straight to the fielder. What have you done, Ariful? It was a juicy full toss. He could have hit it anywhere in the ground. But he hit it straight to the fielder, so he has to depart now. That's the 4th wicket. Faisal Ahmed Joy, after scoring some runs with the bat, now picking up a wicket. He bowled economically in the first over as well. Considered 3 runs, now picked up a wicket. He needs to pick up another one, then another one, maybe 3 or 4 wickets in quick successions. Only then Cumilla Vipers could come back into this game. Nevertheless, the first one is down. 112 for 4. Muhammadul Islam, the new batter, 14 required of 23 balls. Something magical needs to happen for the bowling team to make a comeback in this game. Attempted Yorker, played with softer hands. Bowler himself chased the ball. Off the mark immediately, Mohaminul. So this is a good over so far from Faisal Ahmed Joy. Gave away only 2 runs, picked up a wicket as well. And he needs such support from the other bowlers as well. End of a successful over for Cumilla Vipers. 3 runs and a wicket from it. 114 for 4 after 12. Faisal Ahmed Joy, pick of the bowlers. 1 for 6 from his 2 overs. Sharia Rabbi into his final over. Quick arm action. Leg by. His approach towards the popping crease while making that run up. It's like a medium pace bowler, and at the very last end he bowls those leg spinners. So look at that. Interesting quick arm action. What a brilliant take! Woo! Yes, these are the moments of brilliance that are required for Cumilla Vipers. That will certainly lift the whole team up. So Mohaminul Islam He couldn't score more than one. That is the 5th down. Cumilla Vipers needed quick wickets. They got one in the previous over, another one in this. So they are not giving up yet. The only 11 is the requirement from 29 balls. They're trying to fight it till the last breath. That's good to see. And what a grab that was from the wicket keeper. Mohaminul wanted to play that sweep shot, getting a top edge. No one was behind the wicket keeper. He gloved it. That is why it ballooned up in the air. Mohammad Rashid Usman is the new batter. Suddenly 96ers, they are struggling a bit. They were 111 for 3 at the end of 11th over. The last 1.2 overs, that is 7 balls. In the last 7 balls, they have scored only 4 runs and they lost 2 wickets. So that is good cricket from Cumilla Vipers. Shahriar Rabbi. That is close, that is close, that is close, and the finger is up. Rashid Osman, he goes as well. Oh my goodness, what a twist. What a twist. I was talking that Cumilla Vipers, they need quick wickets. They need wickets in succession, and they got 3 in the last 2 overs. Still 2 balls to go in this over. So 96ers, they're certainly feeling the pressure now. Rabbi Tariq, in fact, the new batter he's not happy with the decision. Probably he feels that he had an inside edge. Nevertheless, the umpire, whose opinion matters, he doesn't think so. So the fun part for the spectator is 96ers, they have lost 3 wickets in only 2 overs. And they could score 4 runs in the last 8 balls. Cumilla Vipers, they are definitely now in the game. Shahriar Rabbi, he will be on a hat-trick. Shahriar Rabbi is on a hat-trick. What an over it has been for Cumilla Vipers. Joy in the previous over, Rabbi in this over. So they are now bowling in partnerships, though this is the last over for Rabbi. He's on a hat-trick. Oh, it was a very good ball. Very good ball. Could have been very close had he hit the pad first. Rabbi Tariq off the mark immediately. Now Abdul Muttalib, he has been away from the strike for some time now, 15 or 14. And a lot happened since he was on strike. Another eventful over, another successful over for Cumilla Vipers. Shahriar Rabbi finishes his 4. 2 for 16 is his figures, and 117 for 6 after 13. Faisal Ahmed Joy, 1 for 6 from his 2. Very interesting to see a short mid wicket or silly mid on, you can say, it's been posted now. And in this form of cricket, in this version of cricket, you don't really see that often. Requirement is under 10 now. Upishly played. Oh, the fielder, he didn't even try it. And the bowler is frustrated. He is furious about it. Yes, it was a difficult chance, but you have to go for it. You have to make a try. Only 7 required now. That is a big hit, and that is going over the top, over the fielder. Now all the clouds have been cleared from the winning sky of 96ers. With that 6, only 1 is the requirement. The match has drawn now. Scores are level. So the drama didn't last long. Faisal Ahmed Joy over pitched a bit. So only a single required now. It went for the boundary. Nevertheless, only 1 was the requirement. So the game ends with a victory for 96ers. I must say, Cumilla Vipers, they gave a big fight towards the end. And probably right now they are thinking that they were probably 10-15 runs short. Nevertheless, congratulations to 96ers. They have picked up their first win in this tournament. This is the first game. They have won by 2 wickets, in fact. Very good bowling display by the bowlers. Then the batters getting the job done. Slipped a bit towards the end, but nevertheless they reached home safely. Handshakes all around. Good to see. End of the game. So 96ers, they have won against Cumilla Vipers. And now we are taking a short break, and we have another game lining up, which will be starting in a few moments, and we will be back live. Since then, goodbye.